Hello everyone, it's your boy Bosky. I have two amazing designers right here that is going to be coming out with a new collaboration. I'm gonna let them introduce themselves.
Hi everyone, my name is Relle. I am originally from Maryland and I resigned in Brooklyn, New York, and I am the owner and CEO of Reviews Fashions.
Okay, I'm Hydiah. I'm an artist from Chicago, and yeah, I'm an artist from Chicago.
Okay, so the first question I have for both of you ladies, what was the college experience like for you?
Um, for me, I would say being born and raised from Maryland, moving to New York, it was pretty scary. But coming into LIU Brooklyn, I met another person that was a creator as well, Hydiah, when she started out making clothes in school, and I was modeling for her, and I feel like I actually want to start over.
Okay, and action.
Wait.
Go ahead, action.
Okay. My college experience was like being originally from Maryland and moving to New York in a big city and not having a goal or dream of what I exactly want to do, but coming across a creative person like Hydiah. When we started out in school, we started out as her being a designer and me being a model. That was my passion, and coming together and just creating a lot of ideas and creativeness, but not having a journey. So I feel like meeting a person that had the same type of creative skills as me in school was amazing to me. So yeah.
For me, so the college experience, I basically wanted to be in New York forever, and then when I got here, it was kind of already home for me. I met Riel, and we were inseparable. I used to take her pictures for modeling and stuff, and then I used to make clothes in my dorm room, and then I ended up having to leave because my dad passed away. So that's kind of how we like stayed back together. That's kind of how college was.
Okay, that was good. All right, we're gonna start.
Yeah.
Okay.
What
So you
did
can
you
mix it
want
up.
to be as a child?
Veterinarian. And
When, sorry, answer when I was a child, wanted to be.
okay, got it.
Action.
When I was a child, I wanted to be a veterinarian until I found out the animals died in front of you. So I kind of scrapped that and just went into the art field and creativity.
When I was a child, I wanted to be a physical therapist. I actually graduated college with a degree in sports science, and I feel like that was keeping me stuck in a bubble. I feel like I was more creative than that, so I started making clothes in school to express my feelings of how I wanted to be more creative than to be subtitled in one career.
What led to that change?
Um, I would say what led to that change for me is being stuck. I didn't really feel like physical therapy or science was my calling in life. I feel like I was more than that. I feel like I was more creative, and I feel like I should express myself and show the world that I'm smart, but I actually have a goal to be a creator. I feel like that's something I want to do for the rest of my life. And I feel like that generally made me happy. Like school didn't make me happy. It made me feel great, amazing, but the way that my passion with fashion and creating makes me feel complete.
Yeah, we're the same.
And why did you want to become an artist?
Honestly, I did it for fun as a hobby, but after losing my dad, it became art therapy for me. And then I turned it into a brand, which is how I came up with Heidi and Emerald. And it was just more about generational curses and like getting trauma talked about in African American households. So it kind of turned into therapy for me. So that's kind of how I switched into art.
Perfect.
That was a good.
And what's the name of the collection?
So the name of the collection is called the Flower Chrysalis.
Speak a little bit about the flower chrysalis.
Um, Heidi's
Oh,
going
you
to
want
answer
me to
that
answer?
question. Yeah.
Okay, can we redo it?
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
And action.
Okay, so the name of our collection is the Flower Chrysalis. So it's kind of just me and Riel's representation of growth. So she's obsessed with butterflies. All of my artwork does flowers, nature is still illustration. So it's kind of just our representation of putting them both together, but showing you the process of our growth. So like flowers, it's a seed, it goes through the ground, it goes through the dirt, you gotta make it into something else. Same thing with like butterflies, they start off as caterpillars and you turn into the chrysalis and the pupa, whatever it's called or whatever. And you know, you grow into something different, so we just wanted to put them both together because it's us collabing in the same way.
Perfect. That was
That
good.
was good.
What does it represent?
I mean, for me personally, um, my answer, I feel like the collaboration represents us. Like I feel like the way we literally maneuver with creating is the way we actually maneuver as friends. Like our friendship, like I feel like we are two different people, but the way that we create are the same. Like we're two different aesthetics, but the way we think about creativeness is the same thing. Like my thing is, hers is flowers because I feel like she's a little bit more softer, and I feel like mine is butterfly because I expand. Like I'm just more, I try to be as more open the way I express myself when I'm creating, and I feel like hers is a little bit more soft and gentle, but I feel like it's loud. Like
But it still comes together.
It comes together as one, and it makes sense.
So it's the end of 2024. What have you accomplished since 2022?
I feel like what I accomplished is actually my first time collabing with somebody. I feel like I was pretty scared to collab with somebody because I didn't think that people took my brand as serious as me, but I collab with Hydiah because I see the way that she works with her brand and how she takes her brand really serious and how it's personal to her. So I feel like my accomplishment for that was literally collabing with somebody. I feel like this is a big step for me opening up to as well. So, yeah.
And you?
For me, I would kind of say the same thing. Prior to this, I've been trying to get out of my social anxiety. So I've been doing a lot of pop-ups at like West End, Pottery Barn for my art. So me doing that self-marketing and also getting into the collaboration is like a big accomplishment, I think, from where I started from.
Okay, so the next question I'm going to ask is, and what's in store for 2025?
Collection.
You
Us. This collection is in what's in store for 2025.
Yeah.
Like more ready to wear pieces, unisex collection, full on. We want to get into a lot more like stylists, pulling pieces, fashion weeks, really just collaborating.
You gotta do that question.
She making sense.
No, that's what we're gonna do for real. We speaking it out there. Okay, so for 2025, we have us in store. So really, we're just focused on our collab. We're still gonna be working individually on our own things, but we're more so focused on like our marketing, production, getting into fashion weeks, and just getting ourselves out there and marketing properly.
I feel like also what we have in store too is just like she said, getting the collaboration out there. Like I want people to actually feel like what we have in store outside of like what we do personally. Like we're coming together to build a collaboration that also to build a collaboration that just hold on, just wait.
Okay.
Give me 1 second to think about the.
So what do you have in store for 2024? I'm sorry, what do you have in store for this upcoming 2025 season?
I would say to piggyback off what Hydiah said, I would say most definitely the first thing is us. But I feel like what we have in store is outside of working individually, we have a collaboration that we're building together that I feel like we're trying to just make people understand what we're doing in life as well.
Yeah.
And I feel like the collaboration is intel and it speaks about that. Like it shows that. Like I feel like outside this collaboration and this jacket speaks for the volume speaks for what
we're trying to
do, what we're trying to build. And I feel like it's a storytelling. So I think everything's making sense to what we have in store. But I feel like people should just wait and understand the storyline to understand the product and what we're doing in the collaboration.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's okay.
Shit.
Sorry.
I'm finna be crying up in here.
I'm gonna keep it simple. I know that's gonna die, but we Gucci.
We gotta see when it's
cool, but it's fun. It's fun. Because it's social media, so I'm gonna be cutting their video and stuff like that. So, question I have is like, talk a little bit about that jacket. It is fire. I need to know more about it. Like, who came up with the flowers? What went into the design process? Let me hear
Hold
that
on,
story.
wait, before I'm gonna do a test run before you do
Okay,
it.
go ahead.
But
So
what I was gonna say is, I was going through something personal in my life, and I feel like I just didn't have, like, I had a creative block. I just didn't feel comfortable within my, I didn't feel comfortable within my designs anymore. Like, I feel like I just was like second guessing myself. But I know that I had Hydiah, a person that I feel like if I'm not thinking it, I know she could think of something. Like I trust her to think of something I could tell her what I'm going through and what I'm feeling at the moment. And I was just like, for me, I was like, I'm gonna source something and I'm gonna send it to you. And I just want you to trust, like, this is what I'm going through and this is how I feel at the moment. But take your time. Like, it's no rush, but I just wanted to collab. I wanted to feel like me again. Like, even though we're far away, I feel like it's like she here too. Like I could like
college days.
yeah. So I feel like that's how, for me personally, that's how I like with the jacket represent. For me, the jacket represents like a journey for real, for real. Like I feel like it was well like put together. Like I really want people to understand like it's an actual like sentimental piece.
Oh, okay.
Okay, cool. Talk a little bit about the collaboration and what went into making this jacket. That jacket's fire, by the way.
Thank you. Okay, so basically what went into making the jacket, all of my art has nature, flowers, illustrations. So kind of just did that like on the jacket, but instead of it being just regular stems, it's more like branches. And like kind of like how we went through whatever we went through. We went through a lot in college together and experienced a lot. And I think when we separated, it's just our connection to be able to come back together. And because it's the first piece, it's just showing our connection basically to like branch out into everything else we do after that.
And you, Relle?
To sum it up to what Hydiah said, I feel like the jacket represents growth. Like I feel like she said with the stems, I feel like it's literally just a journey. Like it's like ups and downs, it's twists and turns, but I feel like everything is connected. It's still one. It's unity.
Yeah.
Perfect. How do you want customers to feel when they purchase your jacket and wear it?
That's a good question.
That is a good question.
I want them to feel empowered. Most of my art is really healing stuff. Like it's like for you to put all of those feelings or negative feelings into something else. So I would hope that when they put on our pieces, they feel stronger or like in a sense of like capable to do it. Like, yeah, I might have this and this going on, but like, I'm good. Like we're good, you know, like we still have our own things going on. So I would want them to feel empowered putting it on.
I would want them to feel confident. I feel like when I put on the jacket, literally before we shot, I feel like it made me feel confident. Like it brought me together. I feel like it brought my outfit together. It made me feel like I needed this piece in my life to feel like what connected. Like I feel like it's sentimental.
Say that again. Say I feel like it's sentimental.
I feel like it's sentimental. Like I feel like you'll feel it when you put it on.
It's more than a
For real,
piece.
it's more than a piece.
Yeah.
Like
Enough said.
I kind of like that though.
What's the general?
Yeah.
What's the general vibe of your companies individually? Your artistic nature and what goes into making your specific pieces. Relle, you gotta start.
I feel like my vibe is being yourself. I feel like when I create, I don't be nobody else but myself. I feel like my pieces are literally something that I personally would wear. Like I feel like that everything that I create, I feel like I take the outside world out and I just think about myself. Like I don't think about anything else but the piece that I'm making. Like it don't have to be trendy. It don't have to be something that somebody else will wear. But I know that generally when I'm making it, that I will wear it, and I think that somebody else will wear it because I think it's cool. I think I'm cool. So I think that everybody else should feel cool. For real. Like being really serious. Like yeah.
Get that.
Hydiah, what about you? In terms of your art.
As far as my art, it's literally mental health. Like my goal is to highlight generational trauma in African American households because everybody else talk about their issues, and I feel like as Black people we tend to like minimize it, but I want to do it through art. Like I don't want people to just be like, oh, I gotta read this, I gotta go to counseling, I gotta do this. Like no, you could look at art and read it and feel those emotions that I'm trying to express through that. So it's really just like a healing tool for other people, and I only paint when I dream. So like I don't paint outside of my dreams. So like my dreams tell me what to paint. So it's literally that.
Hold on. So the jacket is actual painting?
Yeah.
Like, so it's technically a one-on-one?
Yeah, so one-on-one. Real custom piece.
Right, this is where I gotta interject. Of course I've seen it. This is for the people.
Yeah.
Just making sure you see the jacket.
What you was going.
Because when I was looking, I was like, oh shoot, this is a one-on-one. Because if you're painting it on it, that means it's gonna have like intricate details.
Yeah, everything not gonna be the same.
And I love that.
Yeah.
I don't want to be the same as everyone.
Right.
So talk about that. I would want you guys to talk about that right now.
Okay.
And action.
Oh, you want me to talk about? say what I just said?
Yeah.
We
so-
actually both got on each other's stuff, like
Yeah.
Yes.
too. So
So let's do it. And
Okay.
action.
But okay, I'm so sorry. What am I
yeah, I
at?
forget.
Action.
So basically, all of our pieces are going to be one-on-one. So this is hand painted. It is fabric paint, stitching for the flowers and stuff. So if you get it, it's not going to look like the first one. You're going to have your own custom piece. So I think that's pretty cool too. And then I also have on Rio's ready to wear sweater. Super dope. If you can't see it. Okay.
Who's that on the shirt though? That girl
Look.
is fly.
It's me.
Okay, you gotta explain it.
Oh, you want me to explain?
I want you to explain everything. Everything
Okay.
you selling.
So this is one of my staple pieces, which is my face. I actually shot this last year in 2023. And when I decided to make my face into artwork, I feel like I was always shadowing myself. So I feel like I wanted to make 2023 a year about me. I feel like I'm always doing everything for a lot of other people. And I decided to put myself first. So I was like, why don't I make myself of the brand without modeling for the brand? I don't want to be a model for my brand, but I want to put myself first. So I decided to make my face into artwork. So now that this is like my staple piece of like signature that I put on a lot of pieces.
Perfect. Guys, do you have any questions to ask them? This is like the last round. I know you guys could come up with some creative questions.
I'm over questions.
No.
I feel like I
It gives
talked
me
a
a
lot.
word cut just in case, you know.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, to like mix in.
Yeah.
Dreams, I know you have one.
Let's get a smoke break.
You in this fucking bed.
I'm not posting that though, but
Oh yeah, you can't.
yeah,
Hell
I'm not,
no.
no, I'm not gonna. But that's good BTS for me though.
You can still send it to me. So I can have it as a vibe, but.
I got you. You know, I got.
If I was to describe the collection,
Wait. Listen,
That shit was just like, thumbs up, guys.
Nah, it's gonna keep going. And action.
if I was to describe the collection in one word, I would say healing. I feel like when I sent Hydiah the piece, I feel like I wasn't in the best headspace, but as she progressed and showed me like the paintings and what she was doing, I feel like every time I got happy, like I got a sense of joy every time even though I didn't see anything and like she was explaining it to me, I just knew that like I was gonna like the whole turnout. So I would say for me, it literally is a sense of like healing. Like the piece healed me from when she came for my birthday in July and I finally seen the final product. It was just like, I couldn't cry at the moment, but I feel like I was really happy of the turnout and how the piece came about. So I just feel like the piece healed me. Like every time I see it, I get happy. And I feel like I show everybody like the piece.
All right, that's.
The one word I would use to describe the collection would probably be nostalgia. Only because I get to redo New York again. I went through a lot of stuff and I was in a very bad or negative space, and I feel like I'm literally getting to redo it, but it feels nostalgic. But I'm just getting to do it in a way where like I'm in a better space than if I was to do it before. So I would say the collection gives me, it's nostalgic. It's very different. So.
It is.
Okay, and I actually don't have any more questions.
Got it.
What?
Hold on.
Wait. All right.
Look,
all
he
right,
like, let me look at the other one.
Yeah, because you guys might have like something that's fire here, and I don't want it to go to waste because it's 5:03 and we still got like 7 minutes. All right, so did you sell all your previous
Oh, because that's a
collections?
follow-up question for one of the other questions that's in there. So it was basically like me asking myself, what did I do after I left New York? So I had to leave like abruptly.
Why? What happened? Wait.
Okay.
Press it. Yeah. So what happened?
Yeah, so my dad committed suicide. He was paying for college for me, so I had to figure out a way to stay in school, and yeah, I had to go back home after that. So
She left me.
Yeah, I had to go back home after school, and I couldn't stay in school, so like that was a really depressing time for me. I went through a lot of suicide attempts. I moved to Kansas, came back, so like this is like a big 180 for me. Like I'm in a total different space. I don't look the same. I lost like 160 pounds. Like
I think we
No,
did a
I
good
like,
job.
yeah, good job. We deserve a drink after this.
Cool.
A drink and a blunt.
I'm cutting myself in. Cool.
I can't.
Yeah.
Nah, so I'm with the best artist and designer team out here in the world. You know how Bosky do it. And people don't know that. I had the first interview with Relle too.
Yeah, right.
Period.
Nah, we good.
We're here before the fame.
For real.
We're not gonna act Hollywood.